And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 44, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On play action, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on
this is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. They'll look to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's the gain of 4.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. It's Sanders. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And we've got a timeout.
9 seconds remaining.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out.